Irvington NAACP and National NAACP, Kathleen Witcher. First, for Mrs. Gregg and Mr. Gamble, we have documented a number of issues in the East Ward, and they have presented them already. So for Mrs. Gregg to have to come up here, she was one of the parents who went along. Without her help, we would not have her to marching school. Get no answers up here on her issue regarding the housing on Berkeley Terrace and Rice Terrace. I think that's possible. In Middlesex County, when they had erosion, they bought the people's homes and they relocated those people. Took a little time, but that's what happened. You have the poorest condition, and it's causing those people to possibly have their homes contaminated and then condemned. And on Lennox Avenue, same thing. We would think that if there's a storm wall that eroded and collapsed, that you would at least try to replace that. That would be something. And even if there was an accident along that corridor, when it's flooding, people don't need that runoff in their homes. Perhaps they could be pumped out as they needed before there was an accident. Perhaps the fire trucks could come back and pump out the area on Lennox Avenue that is threatening to erode those homes there. So for Berkeley Terrace and Rice Terrace and for Lennox Avenue area, we will have to be consulting with the National NAACP Legal Defense Fund to see how they can be a bailout for those people who are homeowners in those two parts of town. Mr. Sutherland mentioned already funds that were dedicated for brownfields in East Ward. And we remember on Point Street, there were people who had a claim and were awarded non-posthumously after death for the toxic condition that surrounded PSC&G. I know everybody here wasn't in the same position or weren't employed or directors in these departments at that time. We know that funds were awarded in the amount of $3.9 million to abate, and that area was not abated. Another issue, we have complaints ongoing that recycled bags of leaves are found at Irvington General Hospital lots, and that in some cases the leaf bags aren't picked up at all, and the bulk is not picked up at all. I reported 2 years ago in writing to the police director that we had a situation at Barwood Place in Berkeley Avenue where there was an auto mechanic shop operating on the street. So far, nothing corrected the situation, has only been escalated. People on our street, they complain they can't even park because they got those new cars that they're working on. Parking spaces are taken up by those cars. People who used to own that house come to the building every day. They don't live in that house. Next, I'd like to report that a man who was wearing a tag named So-Up on it was walking around door to door. He said he was consulting for an energy firm, Exxon. I didn't solicit anybody. I didn't ask anybody to report to my house. I don't know if other people had complaints, but my neighbor across the street had been signed up with a company last year without knowledge and had some problem with her energy bill. And second other part, I will also repeat for the council. November 16th was rain hard. And came upon the scene where 2 people have been murdered. Mr. Linda Bain, mother didn't go home. She was laying in the street across from St. Leo's Church. So then on November 24th, I was attending the peace rally. This was a rally to stop violence, stop killing, stop drugs, stop guns. Only one thing happened, and I was standing on the scene. A young man named Austin told me that a brother who sits back here was being arrested for failure to disperse. I asked him again, what is the charge? Why is he being arrested? He said, failure to disperse. I do the same as you. You don't get on the sidewalk. I said, what is your name? He said, his name is Austin. So I live right around the corner. I came back to my house, called the mayor. Mayor's voice was full. Called Police Chief Chase. He never did call me back. I don't know how we can have the police attacking us, people came for a peace rally, because I've been on a lot of peace rallies. I was on a peace rally at 40 Market Street for 2 hours. Nothing happened over there. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got pepper sprayed. Nobody got assaulted. Nobody got choked. Nobody got slammed on the ground. But this is what I saw on November 24th at Madison Avenue and Myrtle Avenue, where I have lived over 30 years. I'm embarrassed that people could come to the NAACP and say, how could we come to your town and this happened to us? We didn't even live there. The rate of murder, according to the state police report of 2009, 60.6 per 1,000 people murdered in 18.1 per 1,000 victims of violent crime in Irvington. That's top in the entire county, including North Jersey, which has half the rate in murder. Not saying that one murder is too many, but when we have an emergency like that, the public health emergency, somebody has to address it. So during the council part of this meeting this evening, I'm going to announce the national NAACP demand on the issue. We probably wouldn't have to go to a higher level, but people in charge didn't respond. And I think that's abominable and it's unacceptable. Thank you.
Nobody's there, spot, with the